book. We were talking about the premium live event that went down over the weekend, the Elimination Chamber, but there was also the Battle in the Valley that went down, the New Japan show, which saw Kairi Sane taking on Mercedes Moné for the IWGP World Women's Championship. And the former Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné, went out there and in her debut in the ring, got the job done, beat Kairi Sane as the new IWGP Women's Champion. Had a hell of a match, too, and they hit the finish this time without a hitch. It looks sweet. That new finish is sweet from Mercedes Moné. I don't know if you got to see the match or anything, but I'm sure you saw some of the pictures from social media. What do you think of Mercedes being the new face of the New Japan women's division?
Hey, bro, I'm not going to bring her to Japan and, spend all this money and hype to not do anything with her. So, yeah, put the title on her and, put her in that ship, put her in that one-man ship and send her straight to the moon. And, I like that. In attendance was the one, Phil Brooks, gave some love for Mercedes Moné. I don't know if that's the first time that they met or anything like that, but I was reading that he had never met her before, but they had a spiritual bond, whatever that is. But what? Yeah. And but I think it's big for New Japan to have someone like Mercedes Moné over there doing it. A woman of color as well, somebody that's going to bring in a different feel to the show, someone who works at a very, very high level at the same time. Nah, man, I said it, once, I said 1,000 times, Sasha Banks checks off every box. She does, so I say, let's see exactly if that thing can, move the needle over there, because I'm sure that's what this thing's about. At the end of the day, is trying to move the needle. Even in Japan, they're trying to get people to watch the show. And I think that show was here in California, though, right?
Yeah,
Bay Area, right? So yeah. So and then they're trying to get people over here to be more, into watching a New Japan show. Are they still on Access?
I'm not exactly sure, to be honest with you. I think so.
If they are still on Access, the name of the game is trying to get people to watch the show.
Yeah, and obviously she's a big star. She's going to bring eyeballs. I actually think Impact's on Access now.
I think Impact and New Japan was on Access. Yeah, both of them was on Access.
There's so much wrestling on television other than reality wrestling, a little AEW and WWE. I mean, it's hard for me to get to anything else in a calendar week.
Yeah.
And keep up with all the time slots.
Yeah, I don't know if Impact is still on Access or not. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. Impact's always going to be on something. They figure it out. You know what I mean? I got to give them a props. They figure it out. They're going to be on Destination America on every third Saturday at 5:30 Central, midnight on some countries. I mean, whatever they got to do, they're going to figure out a way, and I got to give them their props. But I think Mercedes Moné being there in New Japan, being the champion, I'm with you. It's like, people are like, oh, she won the title in her first match. It's like, hell yeah, she won the title in her first match.
I mean, what are you supposed to do? I mean,
what else could she do?
I mean, it's not like, they're running a whole lot of angles over there. Most of the, matches over there are matches. Of course, they got their angles, with their certain guys and whatnot, but most of them are just matches. So for Mercedes to come over there, like I say, put the rocket on her immediately, put the title on her immediately, let her run, and let's see if we can get some numbers out of the thing. Let's see exactly if she's moving the needle, so, and you're not going to know that. Do you want to know that 6 months down the line, or do you want to know it now? I mean, come on, put this quarterback in. You want to know if he can produce right now. You know what I mean? Just like Tom Brady. Stick around, guys. You're in the Hall of Fame. We got to take a break. We'll be back in a minute.